Hi boys and girls, and welcome to your SESE writing activity for today, Friday the 5th of February. So yesterday you watched the little video lesson on garden birds, and I hope you enjoyed that. And hopefully you've already started to look out into your gardens or to look around you on your walks and spot some of the garden birds that Ireland has to offer. Today we're going to write a little bit in our SESE copies about garden birds, and if any of you are at the end of your SESE copy, check in your plastic folder, because for anyone who is close to the end of their copy, I put a new SESE copy into their folder so that they would have a new page to write on. So if you need to start your new copy, if you've no more pages left, then off you go. Otherwise, continue on in the copy that you have. Okay, we're going to start by writing our title at the top of the page. So our title is going to be Garden Birds, so you can put it in the middle because it's not too long a title. So neatest cursive writing, capital G for garden, G, and then A or, G, A or, D, E, N, garden, and then a finger space, capital B, and the word birds, B-I or D-S, garden birds. Okay, and remember lowercase letters about half the size of your uppercase letters, and try to keep it that way for the entire lesson. So our cursive writing should just be getting neater and neater all the time. Okay, we'll take a space, we'll skip a line, and we will begin. So we'll say, since we're in lockdown, we are learning about garden birds and bird watching. And hopefully some of you looked up the Bird Watching Ireland website, which is really interesting. And there's actually quite a lot on the radio about bird watching these days. And there was a segment on the news about it last week, and lots of children are doing bird watching at the moment. So it's a good time of year coming into the spring to keep an eye out for the garden birds. So capital S for since. And there's no margin in this copy, so you can go right over to the edge. Since, S-I-N, and a soft C saying the S sound, and an E. Since we are in lockdown, we are in lockdown, I-N, then lockdown, compound word, L-O-C-K, break it into lock, and down, D-O-W-N. Since we are in lockdown, comma, we are learning about, so small w, E, we are, remember A or E, not O-U-R. O-U-R is only when we own something like our coats or our hats. When we're just saying are, it's A or E, we are. Since we are in lockdown, we are learning about garden birds. Learning, L-E-A-R-N-I-N-G. Remember, if you ever need to pause the video to catch up with the writing, that's no problem. About, A-B-O-U-T. The word out is in about. Garden birds, and we know how to spell that because we've already written it above. This time we're doing it with a lowercase g and a lowercase b. Garden birds. B-I-R-D-S. Today we are learning about garden birds and bird watching. Bird watching. I remember when I was a little girl, I went through a phase where I was obsessed with garden birds and bird watching, and I got some binoculars belonging to my granddad, and I would spend hours outside of my garden looking through these binoculars and drawing pictures of different birds. Bird watching. B I or D, bird, and we'll just do a dash, watching. WATCHING. So, since we are in lockdown, we are learning about garden birds and bird watching. And I remember my friend and I, we started a little bird watching club when we were probably about your age. And I would visit her house and we would look at the birds and then we would draw pictures of them. So it was lots of fun. It was like a little club. So birds come in many colors, sizes, and types. So capital B, birds. We're writing the word birds a lot. B-I-R-D-S. It's a good one to practice because it sounds like it's B-U-R-D, birds, but it's actually B-I, birds. Birds come in many colors. Come in many, M-A-N-Y, and we'll skip a line, so don't forget to skip your lines. Many colors. C-O-L-O-U-R-S. There is a U in colors. Sometimes you see it without a U because on American websites or in American books they only spell colors C-O-L-O-R-S, but we do the UK version of the spelling, which is C-O-L-O-U-R-S, colors. Colors, sizes. S-I-Z, we rarely get to do Z. E-S, sizes, and shape. Oh, and types, sorry, not shapes. So there's many different types. There are many different shapes as well, but types is a better word. T-Y-P-E-S. But they all have three characteristics. Do you remember that word, characteristics? So, but they, T-H-E-Y, they all, A-L-L, they all have. Skipping a line, you probably won't need to. All have three characteristics. So 3, the number, we know how to spell that from our EE sound this week, T-H-R-E-E. Now characteristics is a long spelling, so the word character is in it. C-H-A-R-A-C-T-E-R is character. Oops. I shouldn't have stopped. My pen slipped. Character. Is. I-S. Ticks. T-I-C-S. Characteristics. But they all have three characteristics in common. So in, I-N, common, C-O-M-M-O-N. And then we'll just do a little dash because we're going to say what those three characteristics are. So I'm going on to the next page and you guys will just continue on. So I'll be skipping a line. So the three characteristics they have in common are they have wings, beaks, and feathers. So we do a lowercase t because we're just continuing on the sentence. They have H-A-V, wings, W-I-N-G-S, comma, beaks, B-E-A-K-S, and feathers, F-E-A-T-H-E-R-S. They have wings, beaks, and feathers. Birds communicate through song and dance. Remember that? Okay, so birds communicate, capital B, I-O-R-D-S. Communicate, C-O-M-M-U-N-I-C-A-T-E. And that's a magic E word, communicate. Communicate through song and dance. Through is a tricky spelling. T-H-R-O-U-G-H. There's a silent G. Through song, S-O-N-G, and dance. And A-N-D, dance, which has a soft C, making an S sound, dance. And silent E at the end. Okay, now I'm going to ask you to pick your favorite bird. So my favorite, F-A-V-O-U-R, the word our is in favorite, O-U-R, I-T-E. My favorite garden bird. Now, not just your favorite bird of all time, your favorite garden bird of the ones that we learned about yesterday. My favorite garden bird, B-I-R-D, is, now I'll just highlight that to show that we've skipped the line. And I want you to pick your favorite garden bird from the video. So, is it the sparrow, the blue tit, the blackbird, the goldfinch, or the robin? So you have to pick which of those is your favorite, and go back and look at the video again from yesterday. And once you've picked your favorite bird, you'll get the spelling from the video. You write it here. So let's say my favorite garden bird is the goldfinch or is the robin. And when you finish the sentence, I want you to write 2 more facts of your own, but they have to be facts that we learned from the lesson yesterday. So they'll be in the video, and there's words and spellings there to help you as well. So I want 2 facts about your favorite bird after this sentence. So my favorite garden bird is, and 2 facts about it. Okay, and then if you want, you can stick in the picture of the robin that you drew yesterday, and you can staple it in to the other side of your copybook, or you can draw some more pictures of birds on the blank page, and maybe draw a bird feeder or you feeding the birds, because it's really important to not forget to feed our lovely garden birds. Okay, well done.